I seem to see an issue here. I've been out, been in a shop, checked irrigation, done my thing. Went in the house for a minute. Dogs were barking. And from here, I'm going to say that's Hernia Boy. He looked up the driveway, so I'm going to look up the driveway just because. And the nice thing about these idiots, they will bark and say something's not right, but they won't go chasing them around. So, at least he's just right here. How you doing, buddy? How come you're out here? And where did you get out at? I mean, being we know what group he came from, we kind of know how he might have got out. And I do see it. Now, maybe it was me. Maybe it was Ty. I really have no idea. But it's obvious where he got out. Oh, back in, bud? Come here, buddy. It's quite obvious, and he's actually following me. So I am just going to quietly, as I can. Hey, Hernia. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. You want to go back to see your mama? Come here, bud. Oh, come on. I got nothing in my hand to tie the gate back with, other than that twine that I can't reach. Well, I can reach it, but... Rainy, do not chase him out of here. I don't know what they did to this twine. It's supposed to be on here quick and easy so you can get it off. That ain't the case this morning, anyway. Rainy, out of the way. Come here, Hernia. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come back in here. Don't just stand there. Come here. You need to come in here before they all come in. Come here. Come here. Turkey butt. Maybe he didn't like me with the feeder. But see, there's two ways to this, because there's a gate right behind him. As long as he doesn't go too far. Hey, look at the camera. Be a ham. Be a ham and look at the camera. And then I can follow him. Yeah, I know, he's still on the wrong side of the gate. But it's going to bump him in the butt. Boom. Just like that. Now, yeah, it just apparently got left open yesterday. That's what I'm going with. I'm going to move that twine because it don't have to be right there. It can be over here. And since I made noise, yep, they're all in. Little Missy Chrome there, when Grandma was out riding around yesterday, she says she's limping on her right hind. You notice she's got her right hind up ahead of the other. And it's hard to tell from the back, but it does appear to be a little swollen. I could see it easier from up above looking down. You know, like from me there, looking down onto him. Hi. Oh, there. Hi, how are you? So, they're locked in here with me at the moment. And, yeah, she don't want to step on that. Oh, sweetheart. Hoping she just got a rock or something in there. I mean, this group really ain't got much for rocks to walk on. There is rocks in the lot going out of here. And God knows what's really out there in the pasture, because when we clean barn, you get a few rocks picked up too. But anyway, yeah, Dino's about done with his breakfast. Get that pan before somebody shoves it down to the bottom of the pen. Ty was going up to get meds, but she's filling buckets instead at the moment. So I'm just chilling in here. Chilling with my peeps. And you. It's too bad you got horns. 721 each. She has I believe a full brother in the back barn, one of the steers. He's pretty friendly. She just doesn't know what to think. Oh, 111J, he's sneaking up on me. He's sneaking up on me. He'll let me scratch him, but... And who are you? You're not going to let me see. Not going to let me see. Oh, well. Didn't realize Sapphire was in there till I turned around and walked out the gate, and she pops out of the crowd. Says, "Where are you going?" And she just wants out now. She's had her fill. And they just want in, but yeah. They also had their heads in the feeder with the cows too, so they got some grain. We don't have no fancy tilt table or nothing, so rope them up. If we had smell-o-vision, I want to tie her a little different, but if we had smell-o-vision, 99.9% of you would have puked. So I just got out of there. If she'll keep her hoof right there. A little smell-o-vision, and when you know what's in there, it's like, yeah, she got a rock or something poked up, or a stick. Sometimes they cross the creek and they'll get a stick in there or something.
She's my one that crosses.
And she likes to cross a lot.
She eats along the bank too.
And here, see if I can. I can't see it. Can you?
You're gonna be
I see a little deformity up there toward the top, toward Ty's thumb.
I know, but I gotta get that out of the baby.
So get a chunk out of there. Oh, I was gonna grab the copper tox. I didn't do that.
Oh, there, it's okay.
I'll get that in a minute. She moved. We took advantage of it. And no, it's really not hurting her.
Hey, it's all right.
They rope them to stuff all the time on regular trimming tables and stuff. So I don't know if I can get where we can look over Ty's shoulder or not.
She's got a little bit right there. But...
Yeah, I see a black spot. If you look right up between her toes, that black spot was probably a puncture, or was. And she's got a little scuffed off the edge on our left. Her left, yeah, on the left toe, right by Ty's fingernail there. Which is more or less normal. Do a little diggling around in there, and oh, I guess she did sneak over and get the copper tox when I wasn't looking. Perfect. Copper tox works as a band-aid.
Nancy gonna get some meds too.
Hopefully she got it cleaned up enough in there before putting it in. And copper tox, yeah, you get green everywhere. But it works really well as a more or less a band-aid for this kind of stuff.
And those of you who noticed, yes, my nails are green now.
Yeah. Why? Well, because copper. It's in the name. It will, I think it works kind of as an antiseptic too.
It does.
And it seals it up.
Just leave it like that for a second.
So I'm going to hold her here. We're going to close that off when we're done. Maybe a bucket of water. And she's going to get an antibiotic and swelling reducer and pain reliever. Antibiotic of choice today is Nuflor, and Prevail is the other med, aka Banamine. It's kind of like aspirin. It helps with pain, helps with swelling, helps with fever. Very, very, very handy. But that'll make her feel better, so she'll walk right on it. And of course the antibiotic will do whatever's getting in there. Because we know it's swelled for a reason. You know, it's not swelled a lot. Caught it before it got really bad, but yeah, go from there. Getting to it, you can see the crack. Pretty obvious. Using that fancy Hobo Freight light. It shouldn't burn up there. Leave that out. It only goes to the top. It doesn't go around the corner yet. So, and no, I'm not going to get you any video of it because where am I going to put? I mean, I'm already standing on the step and I can't reach it, and I don't fit in there. So, I'm probably going to have to get something else to stand on, and it's going to be kind of lean out over here and reach out at arm's length, I hope. And then look for smoke, but I mean, nothing's going to go very far. There's a little bit of shit down in there. Maybe throw something over that, because I don't need to torch any wires. But anyway, the fun part is everything comes through there. There it is, all nice and pretty. Pretty as it's going to be. So, should be done doing everything on here, I guess. Nice focus job. So, tools are up. All thing left to do is unhook the PTO, the safety chain, and get the bolts loose on the hitch, so that we can actually get it off the tractor and go from there. I don't know if she greased that one or not, but it gets greased when it goes back to work anyway. I'm thinking sitting there, my AC decided not to work anymore because it's not doing much in here. Usually we got help from Becky. Makes it easier getting in here because those posts, yeah, that one, and the one over there, wherever it is, they're 12-foot center. And she just smacked her finger trying to get the pin in the jack. Outside of my duals are 12-foot 4. Baylor is just over 10 foot. So it makes it fun. Bolts are all loose in the hitch. We do that up at the shop usually. Last year I think we did it down here, but if it comes down here and they're all loose, it's a whole lot easier, especially when she smashes the hell out of her finger. And there's a lock laying right there that'll go with the other tire. But I can't move because why? I put that sucker in park. It's on just enough of a slope. That's where she's going to stay. Makes it fun hooking up too. But anyway, we finished up what we were going to do on that thing. Showed you the weld. Showed you the crack before. So, only thing I see to do yet is the wind guard. If you notice, that's on a wee bit more of an angle than it should be, and I don't know if you can see the tines. There's one right about there. It's laying over into the teeth instead of on the wiper like it belongs, and the end one's sitting on top of the tooth. They're not touching, they're just there. And the one in between those two is one we lost last year that we found in a feeder. That's the drawback to having small fields. And the other drawback is that jack is a piece of shit, and she's grunting and groaning and literally putting everything she's got into it. Previous owner bent it, and they straightened it some, and we straightened it some more. Now she wants me to move. I gotta figure. Well, I don't know what the hell. Started checking stuff. Had no power to my clutch wire. And of course, pressure switches are all on the receiver dryer. I had power to this one, so I know the other one was working, which means this one wasn't. And, well, as it turns out, I never finished fixing Brooke's AC on her pickup. So she bought one of these fancy things. And Matt had some left in it. He charged it one day when they were out there. He left it here, so I just put that on, and what the hell? Pressure was down just a tiny bit. I literally, this thing, I don't know, what is it? Probably a 18 ounce. This thing probably didn't have more than 2 or 3 ounces in it, 4 at the tops. And that's all it took. It didn't even take that. I just finished dumping it in there. And what one guy told me that was really good with the 134 conversions, quite a few years ago, he said, your low side, if you're between 10 and 20 pounds, the closer to 10 you are, the colder it will go, as long as your high side is up high enough that it's actually working. By the little pissant gauge that's on here, because you know, how accurate is that? I don't know. But by that, we got between 12 and 15 pounds. And if I remember right, this thing, I had it down below 20 pounds anyway and working great. And I froze her out while she was turning stuff, and she's not having a good day. It's Shark Week. Her cramps are about killing her today. So anyway, I'm glad that was an easy one. I mean, do we got a leak? Maybe. Is it big enough to worry about? Most likely not. I think it was just time. All those, 100 and some frickin' degree days don't help anything, because it expands and it will release at some point. If we ever got anything with that compressor, it's going to get a different style compressor. Anyway, at least that's a win. I was thinking it was going to be a Monday.